lRELIA, there we go.
That is
No, he was
summon name,
no,
or
he
is
was lRELIA carries you. So that's
So he's being gifted
yeah,
the honorary chief.
yes.
I like that. That's cool.
I back that. Do we? I don't hear any game sounds, by the way, Richard. Oh, yes, I do. Hold on, sorry. I don't know if you did that or I did that.
He did that.
Okay, now I do. Yeah.
If there's an audio thing, you tell Richard and he'll make magic happen.
I mean, I was like touching the knob as I did it, as I asked, so I didn't know if it was me or.
So what I'm looking for here is the cheeky bands against the riders, because I think that like it's going to be cheeky bands.
The
right?
Ramus band.
Yeah, like I'm looking for that kind of stuff, and I've not seen any yet.
So what do people play? What does Gahern play? What does Ben
so
play?
Gahern is like a Quinn main.
Okay.
If there is
like
a
AD
Quinn
carry or like anywhere?
Mid, top, jungle,
okay.
probably support it as well. Quinn is his go. He has a lot of champions, right? He can play like Scion and stuff. He plays tanks.
Yep.
Quinn is his like signature.
Because Ben Quadrupec plays top, right?
Talia one pick. No, that's Alex. Quadrupec is a support main, so he'll play.
Oh, okay.
Like Rakan. He plays the standard supports.
Yeah.
Nikki's a jungler. She's as support. Morgana, Lux, those kind of champs.
Yeah.
Range mages.
Yeah.
And then Belquin's a mage player, so you'll play like he plays Talia.
He's the
that
Talia.
Wouldn't surprise me if that's played.
Yeah, he's the Talia, like mid after it got nerfed and has only played jungle, but still playing it mid guy.
Yeah, he plays it. He plays like Malzahar as well. He'll play the worst fizz you've seen in the world. He'll miss every possible fizz.
Every shark. Yeah.
I've seen him miss some pretty big shockers. Like,
yeah.
They're going backwards. Like he's standing next to the guy. All he needs to do is push the R button in the right 180-degree cone, and he still misses. Like it's like.
Has 5 options and splits the post.
I jungle for him a lot, so for me, I'm like ganking him. Go, okay, hit your roll, hit your. Okay, I'm back. So yeah,
oh yeah, back to Raptors.
Oh look, I took some of your creeps by accident. Whoops.
Oh yeah, like the cheeky tax on the way out.
Oh yeah, of course. If you fuck up your ult on the gank, I'm taxing you.
Yeah,
that's your fault, not mine.
You deserve it at that point. It's all broadcast. Yeah, Carly. Have you played against much Carly?
I played against Zero Carly right
Same.
now.
Same.
I haven't seen it.
Well, also,
banned.
I'm the guy that bans it sometimes. So when I say same and complain, it's like partially my fault, but it just hasn't even gone through. Because it's interesting, like some of the top mid laners, you know, are all like, Akali is broken. Yeah. And then, but none, like, other than the top mid laners, like nobody plays it.
No one played it this weekend. Oh, we had that one game.
Swiffer did. Yeah.
But like,
and then it got banned
but it wasn't
in the Chiefs Legacy series. Yeah, like Direwolves Triple said he didn't have enough time to practice it.
Okay.
So like,
didn't have enough time. It's been a week and a half.
Yeah, it didn't get touched. I mean, yeah, I feel I can
that's
see.
on him. That's on him.
Oh
not
yeah,
making the time.
and
it's
like also it's a choice thing. Yeah. I feel like Direwolves are the kind of team that would just hardcore want to like practice and drill in before they even think about picking something on stage. Whereas a team like Order, Swift is like, yeah, I can play it, and they'll just be like, all right, let's go. You know what I mean? Like,
is that a good thing?
Yeah, well, I mean, different kinds of players. Like, so and yeah, I feel like Direwolves and their like coach structure would certainly like lean towards the more methodical approach.
Okay. They've picked the Rumble for Kevin here.
Yep. Absolutely.
So Akali, who plays Akali? Raze, Pipip, or Destiny?
Yeah, this is.
I assume Raze. He seems like
Raze would be an Akali player. He's actually a real good off-roller.
Okay.
Chief Raze, out of all the 80 carries. But yeah, Kevin was saying Aurelia main, so there hasn't been an Aurelia ban.
Well, he's playing Rumble. I think they already.
I
think like Swiper. Did Swiper? Okay. For starters, I'm calling Swiper out. He's taken the counter pick against the Make-A-Wish guy. That's kind of like the big move. Surely he should first pick.
Well, what do you mean in the Zoe?
Well, no, he hasn't.
Like he's. Oh yeah. The Rumble's been blind. Yeah, Kevin's like blind picked Rumble, just hella ball.
Swiper's like,
Swiper's
no.
somehow on blue side has like 2 bands to play with. Like has all this time to figure out a counter pick.
Oh, the Trinity
respect
band.
Yeah. Also the Cannon.
Cannon as well, yeah.
Also
so
the
Swiper
Cannon.
Taking a few, but like he's Jample.
Yeah, Swiper doesn't have the biggest champ. He was saying in the room he actually plays Gangplank now, so he's on the up and up.
Pike for Qualipec, he does play that a lot, and then Zoe for Belquin, I assume is that big, and he does play that mid. So I assume this is. I know they've got Rare mid jungle and the smite and stuff's up, but I think that is definitely their role. I'm not seeing a smite over here, which concerns me a little bit. Though.
Maybe because it's not going to be Chief Aurelia. It's not going to be Kevin jungling. I assume.
I assume he's top lane. Wants to play against.
Yeah, and so like he's the last one.
And he's Rumble, right?
That hasn't shown summoners, so someone else is going to have to switch it up.
So Nikki support. I assume that Pabip's picked Graves jungle.
Yeah, I assume that's Graves jungle because we don't know who's playing. Because blue side Swiper is top lane. I assume Ryoma's jungle. Like they're in order, so it's going to be top jungle, mid AD carry support. but they're like locking in each
gone
other's
Aurelia.
champions.
Oh,
but
so he said, I'm not playing Aurelia, I'm going to pick it.
Okay.
Ooh, all right. Or maybe there's been some deal struck and Swiper's like, maybe he's been nice and be like, I'm going to play Aurelia for you if that's all right with you.
Maybe there's a gentleman's agreement.
Maybe.
They figured out the matchup pre-game.
What's the last pick? The fact that Gahern has not picked.
It's got to be a mid. No, we have a Zoe, so it's got to be an AD carry. Yeah. And Quinn, there you go, you called it.
Well, I mean, like when there's one trick, it's like, come on, man, it's not hard to pick. So we're missing here a AD carry. So this would be for.
Could be Graves. You know, if people are off rolling, like Graves would be a stretch, but
yeah, I mean maybe if the Bip's AD carry, maybe he picks like Graves and just like uses experience on the champion.
I miss AD carry Graves. That was so cool. Before his before you could get denied by creeps and you like can't shoot through creeps, buckshot isn't that useful. And there we go. That's going to be a Jarvan. So here we go. This is like okay. So Akali can go top, Jarvan can go top mid.
Destiny jungling.
Maybe Jarvan jungle, Morgana Graves bot, Rumble top Akali mid.
Or Jarvan mid into Zoe because Jarvan actually just
destroys her. And Raze is hovering it right now. So Akinar is support. So despite being...
Oh, it's Akali mid, of course.
Yeah, top lane.
So wait, then it's Jarvan... Okay, it is reverse order. So it is
Graves
AD carry.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, it is Bimpian AD carry. So there you go.
This is also... You do have to know. Okay, so the 5 chief players in the game. 2 of them on blue side. And then 3 of them on red side. And all of a sudden the majority chief team doesn't know how to order up in the lobby.
I know.
They've gone support AD carry mid jungle top instead of the reverse. So
or maybe they've shown next level ordering up and they've gone, you know what, let's just do it.
It was all a big mind game.
That is. I mean, like Kevin probably doesn't know what the ordering up is. Well, definitely doesn't.
Oh, I mean,
Riders know it because we do it every game we play.
I mean, even if you like, you see it every single game. So like, despite
you might not make that connection that lobby is the same thing.
Yeah.
So all right, 3 minutes we can chill. This is interesting actually. Do you remember Graves' old auto? Like like right now, Graves' auto is like this fucking huge buckshot. Like it's doing his AoE damage. Remember the old one where it shoots that little pellet that came out?
Yeah.
Like the idea of that these days to me is just like,
foreign.
Oh my gosh, like how did that? It doesn't make sense looking at his weapon. But yeah, I remember old Graves. I remember Raider used to play it a lot.
Yeah, well, I used to play like Leona Graves back in the day. That was like because I was just like a pick Thresh, pick Annie, pick Leona, go in. And so actually, well, no, I did that with Cardrit before Raydeer. Leona, like we used to play like Leona Corki, Leona Graves, stuff like that. It was literally if Leona lands E, then the enemies just...
Cardrid, and I remember Corki being like his go-to for most games.
I also remember that one ACL tournament where we were getting absolutely stomped, and it's a competitive game, and he's playing Corki, and he just runs up mid and starts dancing. I was absolutely livid. I was not happy at all.
That's a dick move.
He was trolling my game. That was a competitive game. I was losing to T-Gun. It was immunity.
Oh, that was that? Oh, that's
yeah.
That was the one...
Wait, no,
is that before the winter one? After winter, before...
Yeah, it's the one where my Twitter profile picture comes from. I've literally had that picture for 4 years. Haven't changed it. I cropped out Elizabeth, who was interviewing me, and I'm just standing there smiling. It's been my Twitter DP for literally 2 years.
Not going to update it? You look so young in that photo, by the way.
Yeah, also my Facebook photo like is from like year 12. So
that one. That photo's year 12.
Yeah,
Jesus.
It's real purple and has like some shitty filter on it. But I really need to update. But I just
I update mine every year, man.
I can't be bothered, which is super lazy.
Because
I'm someone that gets like actual photos taken of me every single weekend. So
so when those come in, don't you just sit down and go through them and be like, oh, this is a nice one. Like surely you pick them.
I need to just ask for them because I don't have access to them yet.
Oh,
like they get posted on my behalf, like in articles and stuff, but I don't have access to them myself.
You need a new DP, man.
Yeah, I need to update. I've been thinking about it recently. I need to update all my platforms.
I get the lowdown on when the shoot is, and I'm like, you mind if I just book in a quick 5-minute, you know, get my updated one.
Cheeky in between teams. Yeah. Oh, like I was running late. Benji's in there.
You never know when I need one. You know, maybe it could help. It's free because like you've already got the guy in, and then like that's where I get mine from basically. Or it's that, or they're setting up and they need someone to like test the lighting and stuff, right?
Yeah.
You don't want to do it in the first person because it wastes their time. So I come in and I'm like, just use me. I'll stand here and I pose and smile.
Yeah, and you get the actual photos.
Just save that one and send it through to me, and then I just go to Photoshop and clean it up myself because it's not that hard to do it like to an okay level.
Yeah. So not professional, but okay.
Not
okay enough for a social media DP.
Yeah. Last time they did it with like the current ones like the black. That was just in here. But they had that one they actually got professionally touched up. I'm like, ooh.
Hey,
now that they've done that, we're not going backwards from here.
Yeah, you're in the big leagues.
Yeah.
That was you. All right, 3 seconds.
That was my phone, sorry. I'll take it off the desk so it wasn't vibrating.
Before we get into game, and here we go.
We've got to load as well.
Yeah, we absolutely do.
Hit the riff. Still remember how to play by Playcast. It's been a while.
Run through the teams.
Forgive me.
Run through the champ select. What is this called?
Make-A-Wish game?
Nah.
Just
Chief in-house.
Chief in-house.
Chief in-house.
Chief scrims.
Yeah, this is Chief scrims. There's Chiefs on either side.
It's true. Yeah, this is scrim, I guess.
Back to back, and here we go. So, game number 1.
Game 1 between, what do we call the teams? Chiefs A and Chiefs B, or do we want to call it like Team Swiper and Team Kevin? And
Yes.
Kind of the captains, the leaders of the team head up their rosters.
Team Swiper.
As we
Team
load in, let's go through the rosters quickly. Start with Team Swiper with the Titan name. We're going to start with Swiper in the top lane, playing lRELIA. Got Ryoma as the Zac in the jungle. Belquin, right Belquin being drafted in here. Zoe in mid. And the bot lane is Gahern and Qualopec as Quinn and Pyke. On Kevin's side, we have kind of in reverse order.
Reverse order, yep.
We're going to start in the top lane with Chief lRELIA, newly dubbed Chief.
Yep.
Fantastic to see him join the roster. He's playing the Rumble. Got the jungler Destiny playing Jarvan. Mid lane, we have the new reworked Akali, played by Raze, Chief Raze. In the bottom lane, though, we have Babip and Akana as the AD and support. Unusual, but we'll see how that plays out, of course. Early on, we've got a bit of a interesting strategy. The blue team here, staying to the bot side, looking just, I guess, to protect their own red buff start. And the red team kind of going for a bit of a cheeky top lane. That's definitely like a looking for swiper play.
Yeah, absolutely. This is some cheesy level 1 strats going from both of these teams. Blue side more defensive, but that's an Aurelia sitting in the bush right there.
River.
Swiper.
He's been spotted Aurelia.
He sees
Destiny
it.
catch him. He's been caught. Perhaps he's looking for the auto attack. He does hit one, but he just gets away.
They have no CC. In between all of them, a Rumble slow is the best they got if you do level E. So Jarvan being the one to face check.
Yeah, needed that level 2 before he got the flag and trade, of course.
Nothing there. So ultimately, it does just back away. Means the jungler's just going to start on opposite sides of the map.
But looking on the bright side, though, that one auto attack does give Kevin a little bit of an advantage in that top lane when he does get there. But he is forced to leash, so maybe that is kind of neutralized a little bit by some red buff damage, or perhaps even just a missed creep or 2 as he gets to lane.
Yeah, Swipe is got to just be able to heal up as best as possible. Also going, of course, is a patch 8.15, so has Corrupting Pot. We see a whole bunch of people doing that left, right, and center. And it is interesting.
Oh, Destiny heading towards the top lane. This is level 2 Destiny. He's like, you know what? My boy Kevin, he's gonna get the snowball going this game. He's heading top.
Swiper has a ward. He hasn't placed it though. So no, he just dashed in on the creep as well. There's gonna be a Jarvan in behind him. Only level 1.
Here he comes. He does dash to Swiper. He still has his flag and drag. Destiny does hit it. There's the red buff slow go down. Swiper has to flash out, and that is a level 1 flash by Swiper. He does have corrupting pots, but that's a bit of for him.
Huge advantage to Kevin in the top lane there, because fortunately, they couldn't get the kill, but flash out means he's going to have a much easier time CSing across the board. But
he's sitting here, though.
Yeah, Destiny's a bully.
Destiny is like, you know what is my mission here? To get Kevin ahead. And here he comes for round 2. Swiper's still level 1. There's the flash. Oh, there's the knock-up. He hits it. Red buff goes down, and Swiper's in trouble. Can he get the reverse kill? He can't. First blood for Destiny.
Yeah, look for the 2 versus 1, but Destiny on the jungler support player off-rolling here. So we're going to take a cheeky look at the sound to fix that one up. Was a little bit low, couldn't hear the abilities. Destiny's actually sitting around in the bush, still top, but the fact that he's so low means he has to just back away.
Absolutely. We do have a little bit of poke going down the mid lane here. Belquin getting a little bit of poke around the edge there.
Stun
Looks
lands.
Like Swiper, oh wow, yeah, he's level 2. And now in that gank, right, usually the top laner here usually gets a bit of a gold advantage. He hasn't backed yet, so he's going to have a little bit of a CS advantage for now. Swiper does have a little bit of a chance here to get that CS back before he kind of gets bullied. That item will help him a lot, but now he's in trouble.
And that's the thing. A couple of patches ago, they changed the death timers, so Swiper fell down, but the flash and TP back to lane, so we didn't miss all that much in terms of XP and gold. Chief lRELIA here. Kevin just tried to shove in the wave as best as possible, but unfortunately Destiny was too low to actually hang around to help. So as you mentioned, hasn't been able to base, hasn't been able to spend the gold he got with that assist, so...
But he does have the TP up, so we're going to fight in the bot lane here, though. Rockstar getting kind of picked off here by Gahern, but looks like they're turning it back. Qualopec's in trouble. He's stepping forward. Looks like we're going to have a bit of trouble. Does fling him over, and everyone's out of control here. Morgana's standing back. Everyone is low. Hits the binding on Quinn, but does get blinded, so he's going to be forced back.
There's so much weird CC between these two bottom lanes. Exhaust came out, and they couldn't get the kill, and...
Oh, we've got a little bit of an adventurer down the bot lane here. Jarvan making his presence on the other side of the map. Flag and drag misses, but he does get flinged over. Looks like everyone's kind of split up. Gahern is split off in the lane, and he's going to get flashed on. He's going to get killed.
And there, Babbitt picks up the cheeky kill. And this bottom lane, getting the recipient of the ganks from Destiny. He's not a farming jungler. You see Ryoma, you know, he's a mid laner. He just wants his farm. Playing the Zac hard tank and hasn't even left the jungle, just farming up left, right, and center.
Yeah, he's got half the CS of the Zac. Zac is farming. And Vivip is farming the champions.
20k.
Oh, wow. Right, Rema jumps in, actually. He's in a little bit of trouble. Belquin trying to find him. That Akali, way out of position, does flash, and looks like he will escape.
Yeah, that's the new mechanic there. The Obscure can't be seen, and even if he can...
Here comes Kevin, looking for Ryoma. Look like they're trying to turn this around here, and they are stepping forward. And, there's 3 here. Destiny out of nowhere forces flashes over the wall.
Yeah.
They do escape, but at great cost.
Yeah, very defensive play there. Belkin and Ryoma both having to burn the double flashes. Akali, of course, wasn't level 6, so Zac comes flying in. She had the Obscure, and if that was 1 level higher, then all of a sudden she can dash to a minion, she can dash to the champion, back to safety, but Raze had to use the flash to get out. That was a stun landing, 5 levels versus 4 here.
Swiper looking to make his presence known. Look at that poke there. Now, keep in mind that still Kevin yet to back. So he's sitting on a mountain of gold right now, and Swiper knows this. He's taking full advantage of this, but at some point Kevin's going to back. Oh, actually, we've got a gank in the mid lane. Akali does get away, though. I think
wobbly
should be okay.
fist.
Qualipec kind of looking for the hook there. No, he does back away. In the bottom, Gahern's kind of left by himself. Qualipec's roamed up, and looks like Vivip here is going to make his presence known.
Finding goes a little bit wide.
As minions made it very hard to hit that one. But,
Ryoma, no flash.
There's a turn. There's the Zac blobs. Belkin going to try and save his friend. He's looking for the kill here as they all get close together. Can he get it? Oh, he does get it. Oh my goodness, it is a 1-for-1 though.
Yeah, just the auto attack. Belkin picks up the cheeky kill. As you talked about as well, Rumble did have time to base. Of course, trading when your opponent uses TP to get back to lane and you haven't. The fact that Kevin fell down very low actually doesn't matter in this situation because he has TP advantage. So he recalls, spends it on a Ruby, spends it on Boots, and he's just able to back away and TP back to the lane.
That extra top lane, let's look. I mean, Kevin didn't get that kill, right? Classic Destiny took it for himself. But CS-wise, it's actually pretty close.
Yeah,
right? You'd imagine like Swiper being like the pro player. Kevin's actually holding his own against this player.
100%.
And as this game goes on, as he hits level 6, as he has now, we're going to look to see some Rumble plays, some ults somewhere on the map.
And it is going to be about that, right? Like his ability to use his priority in the lane and rotate down to mid lane. This is a Zoe, fairly immobile. There's a whole bunch of damage that can come from the Akali. So if an ulti, the red carpet lands, then kill pressure is super big.
Well, they're looking for some aggression bottom here. Qualipec posing, looking for that big hook that will start a play. Gahern ready to go as well with that blind. The blind does hit, but Jarvan's here to answer. Destiny out of nowhere. They thought they had the prime advantage in that lane, and it wasn't the case.
Oh, stun lands up top, though. Swiper's going in.
Yeah, well, there's the ult go down right on top of Swiper's head, and now he's slowed. Can he chase up? No, he's going to back out. Yeah. That was a defensive little ult there to try and dissuade Swiper.
Yep, keeps him at bay. Swiper still maintains his ulti, but goes in. Red carpet falls down. And immediately has to back away. You can't just fight Rumble sitting on top of the red carpet. Does so much damage. The slow, super potent. Didn't want to have to burn the flash.
He gets slowed. The flamethrower comes on.
But
there is Ryoma looking for the jump.
Land it?
He does land it, but we do have the black shield come out and sort of protect Morgana from any shenanigans there.
Is the classic off-roll Zac. You know, he has the opportunity to throw the Q at the AD carry and slap him against the Morgana. Yeah, you want both, right? But he Qs the black shield.
Yeah.
Qualipec now, melee range of the Jarvan.
Oh, a little bit of posing. 3v3 in the spot lane here. And Gahern goes in, hitting the knock, and then Destiny following up on Gahern. AD carry in trouble. He is taken out. We've got a roam down here from Akali. This is a 4v2. Nay, a 4v1. Qualipec way out of position. Level 4. He's looking for a kill. He's looking for someone, but he gets knocked up and gets taken out for a 3-for-none.
And Akanar blocks all the damage. Hook can't land onto Babik there. Rockstar stays alive. And this bot lane has been super spicy. Jarvan doing some super potent work in terms of gank. Has ganked top lane multiple times. Bot lane now. They have a whole bunch of kills. He's picked most of them up himself. He is a support player. You don't really get a whole lot of kills.
How does this work? Oh, it still hits him. Okay, so as long as you kind of know where he is. I was worried about that mechanic.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's obscure, so you can't be seen. And even if you can be seen with something like Lee Sin E or stuff that does actually reveal you, you can't be targeted. So
Ryoma, level 5 versus Destiny level 7. He's getting bullied out here. Maybe he hasn't got blobs. He used it bot lane earlier when he died. He does smite. Oh, there's the bubble. Can he hit the... Oh, he breaks it! He breaks it! He's a mid laner who goes shut down for Belquin. And they're back on the map, the blue team.
Ryoma does not deserve to stay alive there. Resets the camp. Q auto attack on the little Raptors instead of the champ.
I mean, I get if like an AD carry's playing jungle that happens, but he's a mid laner. He knows how Zoe works. Surely he's kicking himself.
He should be. That was a pathetic little play there.
Let me ask you a question. So we're like, what, 9 minutes in.
Yep.
We've got these two junglers, and they're playing different styles. Who's been more effective?
Oh, Jarvan. Jarvan 100%.
Yeah, will it continue to be more effective as this game goes on?
Actually, hold that thought, though. In the mid lane, that's a Zoe very far pushed up. Has the flash, and Kevin's here behind with a Rumble.
Rumble comes in. Belquin does flash, but he only has the one flash. Misses the slow, and he does escape there. So the roam down, kind of scary for Belquin, and he's looking for some return damage. He won't get it.
Yep, just gets an auto attack with the red buff. The Red Carpet comes down behind, Equalizer, zones away, so he does have to flash over the damage. So they do get the flash for that.
Ooh, that's a low health in the mid lane, the Akali. We've got a bit of damage on the bot lane. Action everywhere on this map. This is a
super bloody game.
Yeah.
A kill a minute.
This is a knife fight in the phone booth.
We got we got 15 seconds to get another kill before we hit 10. Jarvan's looking for it mid as bot lane is fighting once again. Binding.
Oh, they hit the they hit one kill. Cortex also binded. That's one dead. Is he going to get away? Flash forward by Bip, but he will escape.
Rockstar wastes the summoner. Destiny potentially caught out here. Zach E gets dodged out by Destiny.
Swiper's here, and he's going to follow up. In fact, Flash is everywhere. Destiny does avoid. Here comes the Rumble. Does he have his ult up?
He doesn't.
He doesn't. He's going to be in a bit of trouble. Swiper trying to look for the dive, and he does get it. But then under the turret, oh my gosh, Zach does get killed. And there's a return kill in a 3-for-1.
Yeah, the 2 versus 3. Kevin picks up the cheeky return. Gets a nice red buff as well, so we'll be able to heal back up off the back of that play. Didn't have his ultimate because he went mid and used it to try and pick on Belkin, the Zoe, who did roam up on the back end, but was flashless.
Yeah, and the Swiper didn't get that kill either.
Yeah.
Never mind, right? It was taken away. So Swiper suddenly gone from, he's 0-1-1. That's okay.
Yep.
CS-wise, he's up, but he doesn't have red and blue buff here. So it's going to be a bit of bullying from this Rumble. He might be able to make something happen. Stun does go down.
Though. Doesn't want to opt in for the Q.
No.
Doesn't want to play too aggressive. Has the Sheen, but Ninja Tabby fighting into the wave here.
Trading really well with that red buff.
That's all he is. Has the cooldown with the blue. True damage on the red buff. Has the slow as well. You can see Swiper wasn't willing to commit to any trades there. Ninja Tabby, very good purchase against the Aurelia very early on into the lane. Rumble, incredibly cheap build. I'm interested to see what he goes towards. Does he invest in an early stopwatch? Or does he just go straight towards like Leandri's, Rylai's Void stuff for that big team fight presence?
Mode. Oh, here comes Destiny
here,
again. Third time's the charm. He instantly picks up both kills.
Just bullying the bottom lane now. This is the double cheap lane when you include the jungler versus the double riot lane. Certainly, certainly the bullies picking on the pipsqueaks here in this side of the map.
Yeah, it's definitely a very one-sided matchup. And you look right now, Graves sitting 3-0-0-4. That's a lot to be up, actually, at this point in the game. Quinn 0-4, down 30 CS as well. Destiny does get a bit of poke damage from Belquin, the one rider who seems to be doing sort of okay in his lane, actually.
Does dodge out with a bubble with the EQ. Zach now going to face check a Rumble. Wobbly Fist does land. Can Belkin follow up with the damage? Looks like no.
So it's 3v2 in the mid lane here. Looks like we've got Qualpec roaming across. Looks like it's going to be 5 in the mid lane. Actually, Rumble's sort of backing out. Might be looking to siege and dive here, perhaps.
Binding.
He does hit the bind. Rihanna follows up. And, oh, wow, that is ridiculous amounts of damage there. Belkin does get taken out too. That's a great dive from the Kevin team. Kevin.
Team Kevin, TK. Versus TS, Swiper. Just choosing not to help his team out top side.
Third one, Riomas.
That's
stuck under the turret.
Can he get him? He does. Flame Spitter on the back end. Blobs come through. Swipers now here.
Swiper might be able to turn this around here. Akanar in the back line. Belquin. He's already dead, but looks like there's 2 here. For Bip.
Swiper.
And Akanar, can they dissuade this Swiper from coming and taking them both out? And they do that.
No stun available from the Aurelia, so the fact that he couldn't pick off the Morgana instantly meant that this Graves, who's pretty damn big.
We got to look. Oh, Gerhard. Oh, you're caught shopping.
That is a window shop. Come on, Nikki. Come on, Akanar. That's a no bueno there. Swiper now.
Oh, there's a 1v1 going on here. Bit first, Swiper. Swiper does charge up that defensive shield. Qualpec coming in looking for the stun as well.
What?
There's a ball. Oh my god, he gets it! How did he get that?
Yeah, that was so weird. I was expecting the Graves dash over the wall, maybe to try and get to safety, but actually dashes to the side to get the instant buckshot. Oh and that's going to hurt if you're Swiper. You had 2 teammates around and Graves just bops you in the face.
Especially worse, because in that time, Kevin's gone back top lane. He's shoving that top wave in. Rioma's in the area, but he's not very useful right now. And this turret here is going to take a lot of minions and maybe even a lot of damage.
Yep. Whole lot of minions, whole lot of XP is just completely dying. And as you mentioned, Ryoma up here can't defend against the Rumble, but the fact that Kevin looks for a recall means he gets to eat the wave. Swiper used TP to make it down to that play in the mid lane, so all of a sudden TP advantage now attained by the Rumble. So sitting absolutely pretty working on the Leandries. Doesn't have a stopwatch yet for the 1 versus 1, so I think wants to be doing what he has been doing. He gets priority in the matchup and then roams down the river to try and group up with his team. When you have a fed Jarvan, you can constantly look for cataclysms, and that is a huge combo when you get the Jarvan ulti onto multiple people. Red carpet laid on top. And
there's Wombo on this side, right? This is get in there and do a lot of damage. Now the Graves can also layer across that ult as well.
Akali goes in.
There's a lot of damage going on. And then Akanar can flash ult, right? There is a huge amount of synergy. It's a very, I would say, easy comp to execute, but doesn't mean it's a bad comp.
I am all about ease of execution. I talk about it every week in the OPL. Cahearn, though,
Oh, we got catching the mid lane here. Belquin also a little bit in trouble. Akali coming in. He's in a lot of trouble. He gets taken out very easily.
And new Akali is so cool because she needs to be going in and out of fights constantly to reset her passive. I'm not sure what the weapon is actually called. Like the little spinny green thing, the little nunchucky knife looking mesh between.
I'm not even going to have a guess at that one.
It's a nunchucky knife.
Yep.
He's actually now in trouble, though. Can he
Zach
land it?
in.
No!
Oh, he misses the Q! He's in trouble.
Ryoma.
He missed the stun, and now there's a potential to turn around here. He sees the opportunity. He does turn with the minions, and he may look at diving this here.
That's what I'm talking about. The little spinny blue thing. Obscure now in the mid lane. He lands
There's
it
Jarvan.
this time.
He's in trouble.
And
he's in trouble. Oh, he is.
Turret shot. Oh.
No, it doesn't kill him. He barely survives. Anyway, in the bot lane here, we've got a fight. Pike picks up the kill.
TP.
That's a 1v2, and this bot lane finally gets something back where previously in the game it's been dying.
Yeah. That's a huge shutdown going over. Now 2 deaths on the Graves.
Oh,
Rumble
there's
here,
the carpet
comes
down. Hearn's in trouble.
Oh. Scorch just ticking over, but not quite enough damage. Did drop the turret
Oh,
aggro.
he
gets him.
He hooked him into his AD carry. He was out of range. Hooks him, and he just turns around. Flame Spitters picks up the kill on Quinn, and he is going to scale the safety here.
Oh, Paddle Star.
Oh, he out of nowhere. Just picks him up.
The little space fox in the summon area. Paddle Star hits him in the face. Unfortunately, had to use the flash. Nowhere really to go, but very nice trade kill. Going to get him towards the Leandris.
Oh, look at that health from that. Oh, very close there on Pike, actually. That Tormented Sword. That went down a bit earlier. There's potential for kill there, but no, he does heal up a little bit. Back into the jungle, back to the base.
Because it is interesting, right? Like Morgana, over the course of time now, a lot of people, when you do lane on Morgana, it's all about priority. And so you do put multiple points in that W for a support Morgana. 2 versus 1, though. The emote comes out.
He emoted. He's caught him out of position. He's been caught looking for the turret, and he is taken down very quickly. Swiper saw the TP bot, and he thought, this is my opportunity to get some gold in this map. And he failed.
And this is the thing, right? We have a new Chiefs member, Chiefs lRELIA here, going up against long-time Chiefs top laner. Big Sweeps is 1-3.
Oh, Gahern in the mid lane
Disaster.
here. The Bip caught 1v2. Belquin does pick him up.
Didn't need to burn the flash. The auto attack with the W was just enough to pick up the back end of the kill.
Look for something here.
Destiny's big, though. He's going.
Oh, hits the bind out of nowhere. He's dead. Belquin back to the graveyard.
Didn't even need the drag. That was just a flag to the face. Picks up the kill.
When that flag does that much damage, you're a bit concerned about this this Jarvan damage, aren't you?
He's going Ghostblade as well, I think. So looking for the straight armor pen, the straight damage build. Hook. Goes a little bit wide.
Oh, he comes to Ryoma. Does knock him up. Hits the kill. He hits it, but he ults out. Oh, he's ulted in the wrong direction. And there goes Pike. He's dead. And lRELIA here, he might be in trouble, and he does get picked up. It is a 1-for-1 trade. Dragon on the other side of the map picked up for the red team.
Okay, I'm going to be the one to say it, because Ryoma does not deserve to be emoting and dance spamming on people's bodies.
When his support dies.
When you literally, he has landed maybe 1 from 6 of his Qs. That time he actually landed it and then whacked the champion as well, so you're not even CCing in between. You're not getting the slap between the champion and the minion. He just slaps Raze in the head twice.
When you're 1v2ing, right, or 2v1ing in fact, and you're, there's a bit of my nothing here, and your friend dies and you get the kill, it's a 1-for-1 trade, you feel bad about that situation.
Yes!
You don't brag, you're not like, hell yeah, we got
him,
right?
He's doing the wobbly Zac spam dance. That's got face check.
Oh, but Bip straight into that one. Oh, Destiny, in fact, to get the jungle name wrong, but Destiny does clean that one up very quickly. He's got a lot of damage.
And that was the synergy, right? Like Cataclysm comes down, Buckshot immediately pops on the wall because one of the few champions actually, Akana.
Swiper's no mercy, blows up Akana. She was in the wrong place at the wrong time. But look at this collapse here. Red team coming up. Destiny looking for Swiper again. Looks like the Bip also coming through.
Almost gets
There's
it.
3 here. This Swiper's, no, he's dead.
But in the river though, Rumble was walking up to try and help her out. The rest of his team, it looked like maybe he just got hooked out, was 2 versus 1. Did have a level lead. Now that Rockstar's hit, big
ult comes
ulti.
down. Massive ult, and that helps for Bip close the gap and pick up the kill.
Yeah, easy kill on the back end. The thumbs up just as well. So this is an emote war between these two teams. And Team Kevin looking absolutely cool right now. Approaching that 20-minute mark. Almost double in kills. 1 more would make it so.
Yeah, Kevin got caught there, and he sort of saw where his team was, rotated up to him, got some backup, and turned it right around. Very, very good play.
That's the thing. Approaching that 20-minute mark. Ryoma, can he land it this time? Q.
He's holding it way too long. That Black Shield's going to stop that damage coming through. And looks like there's damage being turned around. Kevin's rotated the fight, and that Rumble Flame Spit is doing a lot of damage. You cannot group up on top of that. Ryoma jumps in, looking for the ult. He hits it, but is he going to die for his troubles? Oh, he's so low, he's still alive. How did he live through that? I have no idea. Morgana goes down, and they're all split here. Team Kevin looking for some kills, picks up Qualipec, but they've lost on the backside. Akali, that's a 2-for-1. They're still going. lRELIA in trouble. There goes Swiper, picking up the 1 kill. 3 for 1. And this red team, who were looking great up till now, just fell apart.
Yeah, overextended there in the mid lane. Babib actually gets the going from Destiny. Can he pick up the back end of the kills?
He does pick up 1 for his troubles. And there's the 5 for 2. Great team fight here for Team Swiper.
The classic Z emote. And that was the huge turnaround. This was a Quinn-Pyke combination in the bottom lane that was like 0-2-0. All of a sudden, 3 kills.
That was 0-4-0. Let's be real about this.
Stormrazor picked up. They're approaching their one-item spikes. And Team Kevin, they didn't have Rumble ulti. They didn't have Akali. Raze went into the back lines and he dies for free. They just used all their buttons topside and then overcommit to the play mid. They're looking for the turret, looking to get a little bit greedy.
They kind of pulled them apart in mid as well. You saw that fight started and they split, right? You had the Akali go down and try and take out the team, and the rest of them rotated up for the support.
And
they got the support, but they lost Akali.
And that's the thing, right? Look at Zach's build. He's gone straight for the Spirit Visage. So when you have double AP users in Akali and the Rumble, he's super tanky and has the extra healing to constantly go in and then recall out. Like he went in with an E, Elastic Slingshot, went out with the ultimate and then went back in for the re-engage. It cost him his life, but Ryoma doing the correct thing there and just buying space for his carries. They are pretty immobile. When Quinn gets out of the bird, Zoe only has the ultimate. Irelia kind of different than the other two in that she can jump around a team fight, but when space is created against a lineup like this on Team Kevin's side that don't have ultimates, it's just such an easy fight for them to clean up.
Yeah, they need kind of, this Team Kevin here is looking for the big 5v5 fight. Everyone together, they want to hit the big ult, the big Graves ult, they want to hit the
just the Wombo.
Morgana ult, the Wombo, right? But if they're split up and they're chasing one, then suddenly they're burning ults for one person instead of 3 or 4. Gahern here trying to some cheeky poke over the wall. Does do a little bit to the bit, but does push him out. That Black Shield also helping out.
Swiper looking for a stun here on Destiny, but
Destiny very aggressive in this jungle, actually, isn't he?
Super quick as well. He's gone Duskblade into Ghostblade as well. Looks to be the build. Moby Boots, well, so he's incredibly quick.
He's looking for the quick engages. Oh, there's the Irelia. Looking for the stun. Barely misses, actually.
Bubble.
Oh, that was close.
Incredibly close.
Does he clip that, actually? I think he actually got hit by that.
Oh,
yeah,
he did.
Asleep,
he walked into it. Raze in the mid lane. Trying to push onto the turret, but it's a melee assassin in the Akali, and with the rest of the blue team hanging around, with the rest of Team Swiper defending Belkin, he's just going to be able to clean that one out.
Yeah, a lot of running around here by the Team Kevin.
Oh,
that's a good sleep. I think he might be out of range, though. He's going to go for the pick. He's blocked it by a bit, but he takes a lot of damage.
He doesn't need to block that, though. Raze went immediately over the back end. Destiny, though, looks in.
Oh, looking for the kill, but he's away. And there's the Ryoma looking for the counter engage. Already one dead. Here comes the Swiper, looking to take out one. There's the first kill. It's 2 dead. Pyke looking for the backline, looking for the kill, and Akali stuck in its shroud. Akali falls as well, 3 for none, and they're still following up into the base, looking for the tower dive. Swiper looking huge, sees Akanar, that's a 4th kill, and then the last one dead. Chief Aurelia going to be picked up under his own turret. That is a 5 for none ace.
And that was the 1 versus 5 at the end. Nothing the Rumble could do. It was the battle of the top laners. Swiper goes in, gets a huge 5-man Aurelia ult. Rumble, the equalizer, comes through the back end and blocks a lot of that follow-up. So the fight was long. It lasted an extended period of time, but Ryoma gets the engage onto the carries. Destiny, he is committed on this full damage Jarvan, so once he goes in, he dies immediately, and Team Swiper with the ace now onto the Baron.
Was that perhaps a key part of the fight there? Like Destiny went in and didn't really get much done there.
Misses the EQ, lands the Cataclysm afterwards, but you really need to be landing both forms of CC with this build, right? It's not a tank Jarvan, we have Cinder Hulk into Night's Vow, Warmog, stuff like that. If you're not bursting someone out immediately to take down when you go into the fight, then he's almost just another melee carry squishy that hasn't got the one. He's like a Master Yi in a team fight. It's just not where you want to be.
No, you can clear up on the back end perhaps, but if you're looking to jump in, you need to somehow
if full AD Jarvan is engaging, you best believe they're getting a kill on the engage or they're losing the fight. And that's exactly what we saw.
Yeah, he sort of just the Ryoma counter engage I noticed was very good. He was right in there. He knocked up that Jarvan, denied that damage. Actually, they're looking to take this Mountain Dragon here. No, call it for a cheek. Misses it or hits it, but doesn't quite pull it far enough.
It was against the grain there. Of course, Baron went over, so Team Swiper do have a huge advantage right now. Gold lead pretty slight at this stage, 23, approaching 25 minutes. It has been the turnaround, right? Yeah. Like Team Kevin were popping off in the early game, but mid-game, once Swiper's got towards that Triforce, he hit the spike. Now looking for the dive onto Quinny K.
Oh, Swiper's looking for the kill here. Akali
here.
Does have escape. Cortex step forward, does go for the hit. Oh my goodness, he turned it so much. And there's 1 kill already, but it's
Rumble
1 for 1. Akali down. Here's Rumble. That's a big nuke there. The Rumble trying to pick up Swiper on the back end. It's a 2 for 1. Can he get it? Oh, he's looking for his team straight up. Ryoma's out of position 2. The rest of the team rotating over, but Quinn's going to be too late. Driving to the fight just at the wrong time.
Yeah, that was a bit of a questionable play there from Swiper. Actually, Bubble lands here. Has a redemption on the Zoe as well. Can he get it? The block.
Oh, he's caught him though. There's the Black Shield.
Redemption. W.
Oh my goodness, he walked out of it. Okay.
Oh, he got the heal. He got the heal, and then like summon Airy, put him to 1 HP.
Oh my goodness.
Just
I thought he walked
close.
out of the redemption bait.
No.
No. It was a 3 for 2 though. So that was like a bit of a scrappy engage there, right? They were looking for a pick. They kind of found it, but the Team Kevin rotated a bit faster.
And that's the thing, right? It's all about the rotation and the fact that this was Team Swiper with the Baron. They want to set up a siege, but all they realistically got was a mid lane inner turret. You want to be getting more than one turret with your Baron. They rotate down, Team Kevin, they get to the fight, clean up the strongest members of the Chiefs right now in Swiper. He just got himself towards the Sterak's, has the Triforce, completely whiffed the ulti in that fight, so did absolutely nothing. Went in, Equalizer lands, and they turned that run around, so just buying themselves a whole bunch of time here against the Baron.
Losing that Baron buff off Swiper, is that a big deal there?
Yeah, 100%. Split pusher, because...
Oh, Belquin getting poked out. He's going back to where he started, though. Destiny does take the 1-for-1, though.
Just the 1-for-1. Swiper gets a cheeky return kill on the back end.
Swiper's looking big in this game.
Yeah. It's a real big turnaround. Fell down in the laning phase and early. It seemed like Kevin was able to rotate, use that pressure, but now that he's got himself a few kills,
he had a rough early game.
Yep, certainly favored in the 1v1 inside lane, but actually might be caught out in the jungle here. Stun lands, though.
He does. There's the team to follow up there as well. Remember looking to come in and get some CC down, but doesn't hit anyone. There's maybe a 1v1 here. That Carl at the top's very low. Does smash over the wall. They do get the kill here on Pyke on the way out. A little bit out of position. The red carpet goes down. He's on the backside, but he does miss the... Oh, there's a 2-for-1, actually. There's the Quinn going down here, and the third one, Swiper falling as well. Great collapse and cleanup. Like... Zach was forced out. Actually gets the Carly on the backside there somehow.
Raze is playing with fire. Fell down so incredibly low. But once again, all of these fights now for the past 5 minutes has followed the same trajectory. Yeah. Swiper, he goes in, greeds in the enemy jungle. This time it's the TP from the Rumble to flank. Yeah. Forces them into the rest of Team Kevin's lineup. And in these fights, when they have the Wombo in the chokes of the jungle, Rumble can get a big Cataclysm. Morgana ulti is super potent. Graves can do a whole bunch of damage. And they fall down. It equalizes the gold lead. Ryoma.
He does get the Cataclysm. Oh, no! He flashed the wall! But Ryoma jumps away. Can he close the gap? He has an EQ shortly.
He has Mobies, though, but no blasting plant.
Blasting plant's there. He's over the wall. And Destiny's like, you know what? That's a bit far away from me. I can't go in there. And rightly so, as Quinn comes flying through the jungle.
Didn't have vision. Didn't know where the rest of Team Swiper were. So, ultimately, he does just back away. That was so close. So unlucky on the first blast plant. Zach gets over the wall. Unfortunately, Destiny does not.
The Cataclysm could have been a bit earlier, to be fair. He might have wanted to do that sort of when they're away from the blast plant, but no, a little bit later.
Because I'm interested in terms of the reaction, of the interaction rather. Like, can Cataclysm block if timed perfectly, like the
Zac jump?
No, not the Zac jump, the blast plane over the wall. Because it's like if it was Camille ulti,
it doesn't, because you can just jump over it.
Because it doesn't lock you in, but I feel like
Camille ulti would stop you.
Yeah, because it like baits you with
Garen's caught shop in there, I think, a little bit. Ult goes down, does have to flash the wall.
Yep, flash and heal, so they get both summoners over the top.
Not bad for one ult.
Swiper, if he goes in, there is a Jarvan in the bush.
Oh, it's like Carly turning. There's 2v1 here. Destiny looking for the...
He's just
He's dancing. He's like, you 1v1 this one, mate. Good luck. Have fun, have fun. And there goes Swiper picking up the free kill there in the mid lane. lRELIA coming down though, and Destiny's like, you know what, I need to help out my mate here. And they are going to pick up the return kill. 1-for-1 trade, but Destiny, a little bit dodgy there. Does miss the one. Actually, Ryoma.
Misses Ryoma.
Oh no, Ryoma, what's he doing? His team isn't here. They're in the mid lane. He's by himself.
Can he get the E?
He does get killed. And his blobs. That's not where you want to be using your blobs.
TP to try and save him.
Is this what you want to be doing here? Good luck,
Is he going to
mate.
commit? He is.
Oh, he does. He goes. He's dead. They just died for his friend.
And they pick up a whole bunch of kills.
They are delaying a little bit here. They will lose an inhibitor for it, but that might be okay, actually.
So this is it. You know, Team Kevin are all looking for the kills. They're getting scrappy. Destiny wants the fight. It was the gentleman's agreement, the 1 versus 1. And unfortunately, Raze gets absolutely bodied.
That wasn't close.
In that respect, Swiper just eats him, and then he does get cleaned up. They donate the kill to the Rumble, so Kevin picks up a nice burst of gold, working on towards that Zhonya's. Did have to use the stopwatch earlier, but working on that completed second item. But the entire time, TP from the Pyke, because he has Spellbook. We haven't really talked about the runes. He has the flash and the heal. Sorry, has the flash and the ignite, but you just TP to save his teammate and just buy some time.
Zoe said.
Yep. That was a quick burst. Can't blame the Observer
just like,
for that one.
I found you. Oh, you're dead now. There we go.
Got Ghostblade, got Duskblade, Warrior.
Yeah, sometimes you're walking through the jungle as a mage and you see the enemy like Jarvan and you're like, okay, I'm dead. And
that's all right.
The screen goes great.
Yep. I don't like grey screen. I've been having a lot of those recently.
Yeah. A bit more this year than last year.
Yeah, my solo queue adventures are a little bit worse than they used to be.
It's okay.
This is a contest onto the blue buff, though. Ryoma's going
Oh,
in.
that's a big jump. In fact, he goes past Raze there, who does end up... does he get the blue buff there? I didn't see it. No, he doesn't actually. He's stolen away. They're going to turn this into a fight. Qualipec taking down very low very quickly.
He's dead.
And they're going to turn it. That's 2 down already. Quinn dead. On the backside, Swiper cleans up the bot lane of the of Team Kevin, and it is a 2 for 2. Kevin looking to rotate around. Jarvan is looking to escape here. Ryoma looking to catch this team, so Swiper can clean up on the backside. Looks like Destiny here is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Can he get the kill?
He's going to get taken out by Ryoma. There is a return. Swiper does get taken down the backside. Kevin and Raze just pick out one up in the mid there, and Ryoma left wanting. And it is that a 3 for 3? It is a 3 for 3. Belquin looking to turn this one around. Oh, he does! Great stopwatch there to avoid that paddle star.
And it's the solo laners, the duo between these two, Raze and Kevin. Clean up on the back end of the fight. They killed the bot lane. They kill Swiper, who was flanking around looking for that cleanup. Belkin comes back alive, and the Zoe's a battle Zoe. You know, 7 kills, 7 deaths. We're almost still looking for the play, though. Rumble might be caught.
No. Not in the right position. Belquin can't help his friend out. He's like, guys, where are you? But he's going to run from that. lRELIA versus Belquin. Looking to turn. He does ignite him. Here comes the paddle star coming through, and that's the shutdown.
And that is a 600 gold shutdown.
A big shutdown.
Very nice pickup, but it was the perfect spot to fight. All of a sudden, Raze is around 1v2. Can he look for this? He's only level 15. Misses the mark.
Oh my gosh, Quinn just gets blown up, but he does get the bind down. He has turned that one around. Belquin fast enough to react there.
And as soon as you miss the E on the Kali, you couldn't close the gap towards the Zoe. And Quinn did face check, but ultimately, Quinny K doesn't have enough damage to clean up on the back end there, so...
That was a lot of damage for that first auto.
Yes, it was.
That was if he hits his combo there, he's dead.
Because that's the thing, like the ulti has a mini stun, he gets the passive pop as well when you're out of range and go into range.
There might be something actually here. The bit close it out. Destiny's looking for the pick. Belquin's in trouble. He just finds, oh wow, he gets free shot here. And there's the Cataclysm coming down. Quinn's dead, and Qualipec sort of, he just walks away.
He just throws the hook at his dead enemy, throws it at the Rumble's body, just laying on the ground. Baron is up. We're 30 minutes into this game, but neither team has really opted in for the objective. This is very bloodthirsty battle between the two.
This is what you like to
75
see,
kills
gold.
at 31 minutes.
400 gold.
Dead even between these two. We take a look at where it is between the champions.
The base is a little bit in shambles here, though. I'm a bit scared for this for Team Kevin here, because if they lose a team fight, this could turn into a game win very quickly. Although it hasn't been a decisive team fight all game. Ooh, sneaky Baron. But
they don't know they're on a ward.
There's a ward right in front of him. Great ward, whoever placed that one. This is spotted out. They're looking for the
Destiny's so low.
Oh, here comes Ryoma. Just jumps straight in. Oh, that is a ton of damage. One goes down straight away. They're diving into the pit. Really goes down. Zach takes the Baron buff, and that is Team Swiper picking up Baron. Can they pick up some return kills here? Goku over the wall. Swiper.
Oh, very nice stopwatch.
He's looking for the redemption. Is it going to tick in time?
Oh, it does.
He flashed it. Swiper's dead.
And
oh my god.
Level 18 versus level 15. Raze levels up on the back end, and redemption is just enough to save him. Team Kevin made a pretty bold call, though. They look for the Baron. Their jungler is super squishy, and as soon as Jarvan goes into the pit...
Akinar's in trouble here. There's the turnaround. Gohern going in, looking for the pick. No, the binding there does shut that one down.
Lands the binding, lands the shield to stop any slow, so Akinar is ultimately safe, but that does mean Baron goes over to a few members of Team Swiper. It's Zoe was actually in base. Oh no, she didn't come up before.
She was dead, yeah. Remember she got killed.
Pike has it. And I assume Quinn would have it as well.
Yeah, Gohern should have it as well. So that should be two Barons. But considering that the other team started it and you stole it, you got to be happy with any Barons.
Yeah, this is not a Baron that Team Swiper really deserved. But
it's the one they were given.
It's the one they were given. As you mentioned, it was a very nice combo. Ryoma goes in, lands the slap this time. Swiper over the back end, lands a 2-man ulti, and they just clean up very easily.
The real MVP was that ward, though. That ward, they were like, we know what's going on here. We can plan this properly.
Because they get the planning is the name of the game there. The fact that they could just wait until Destiny falls incredibly low and the super squishy Jarvan, they can wait for Babip to take a whole bunch of damage as well. They don't contest the Baron at 100% HP. They do it at 30, so they clean up the Baron plus a few kills. It was
Morgana
just
here.
The setup.
Oh
Akinar.
no, Morgana's been slept. Is she going to get killed? And that's a big paddle stuff.
And that hurts. As it's actually a gank on the bottom side, and he just gets deleted.
1 for 1. And here, look, this blue team's cut off.
Huge
5
flank.
red members all around them. Are they going to turn Belquin over the wall straight into a Jarvan? He's not liking life right now. He returns back and is taken out first. Ryoma trying to get away. Swiper on the backside here, looking with the kill with Team Ryoma looking to stop this one. I have no idea what Swiper's going to do to take this one out. Does get the ult down. lRELIA.
The reset. He
does.
Oh my
god, he gets the reset. He turns it around. Swiper is fucking massive in this game. Holy cow. Ryoma, though, is taking down the blobs. Swiper's back up. Can they get him? But Bib is also very big. And that is Team Kevin taking the team fight. 3 for 5.
After a huge flank, it started off with a pick. The Graves and the Jarvan, they pick on the AD carry. caught Team Swiper between absolutely everyone. They get the GA, and you mentioned Swiper is so incredibly huge. Takes out 2 to 3 people in the back end of that fight, but now with his Sterax popped, his GA gone.
That's the kind of GA you don't want.
Yeah.
Right, your team's dead. Your Zack's in bloblets. That's the other thing.
So
bloblets
it doesn't do
wasted.
anything.
And you're sitting there and you know you're going to get up and die instantly. It's like, why did I buy this item in the first place?
And now all of a sudden for the past 15 minutes, it was like the first 20 minutes of the game, Team Kevin.
Oh, Gahern's going to be in trouble here.
Hugely ahead.
Oh, Makana. Oh, no, misses into the brush.
Just press the ulti.
That is a heart attack moment there for Gahern.
He goes in.
For Magana.
He gets it.
Oh, my God. But here comes Babip. He flashes the wall. He does get away. And yeah, Babip going to let him walk out. On the backside, Zoe does take out Akali.
Somehow.
And this is now suddenly turned from being like a great fight here for Team Kevin to now they're down 3 members to 5.
Yeah, it's super rough. Luckily, there's no Baron. It is already taken off the table. No team really got anything with that big buff.
It's just a loss of tempo, really.
That is it. Reset across the board for both of these teams. Just trying to find some farm. Are the carries right now. Mid lane just getting cleared up. We're approaching the level 18 mark for multiple carries. Swiper was the first to hit, but now you have Zoe as well. Gahern on this Quinn approaching that mark as well. I feel like Raze is probably down a few levels. We can't see due to the death timers.
That's a lot of gold on Swiper. 17k.
It's a very big Aurelia.
Not the biggest on the map though, but Bip with 19k.
And it has been so bloody. You can take a look at the CS numbers. You know, it's only 200. We're not approaching 40 minutes with 400.
The mid lane here.
Babip might be caught out.
The gold leader for his team is CC'd up, and he's going to look to get... Oh, he gets a kill! Quinn's dead on the backside. He's got healing as well. Ryoma's getting 1v1. He's going to get taken out. The red side are wiping away Team Swiper here. That is a 4 for none, and Swiper left alone on the map.
Without Swiper being in the fight, they have no ability to win. A huge TP flank. Or actually, it wasn't even TP. Aurelia just walks from top side. They know where he is, Blue Ward.
He's caught out here. Can they catch him?
He's got to go zoom, and there's the flip.
Oh, misses the dodge there onto the Akali, but he's going to turn around Destiny. There's too many there. The numbers are not on his side. He's taken out for the ace.
Such a nice blue ob. Spots out the Aurelia. It's kind of hard to talk about Swiper on the Aurelia, then you have Chief Aurelia on the other side.
No, it's a little bit confusing.
The rumble with the flank equalizer stops the recall, and they get the pick. That is the full ace. It is delayed.
Oh, they're pushing down mid here. Well, the death time is like 20 seconds. They should get an inhibitor, maybe.
They can. Well, they get the inhib 100%. Do they look for the end, or do they go towards topside to try to take down the rest of the base? It looks like the end is going to come out between these two teams.
It's 35 seconds on Swiper, even if the other 4 respawn.
They do so much damage.
Oh my goodness, this tower does not survive. This is it. They're looking to clean this one up. One does spawn. Qualpec looking to CC them. Are they going for the Nexus? No, they're looking for the kills. Here comes Zack in the middle trying to defend his base. We have no idea what's going to happen. They're not really targeting the Nexus down. They're looking for the kills. There's a 1-for-1 right now.
Can they get it?
Can they get it? Are they looking for it? Aurelia is doing his best to kill the
Nexus.
He's the only one. Everyone else is going for kills.
Here
comes Babip, and he does take down the Nexus. Team Kevin win the game.
With a huge turnaround. The laning phase was super good.
The laning phase.
The laning phase. And then there was a bit of a disaster. There was a bit of a hiccup mid-game. A little bit rough between the two. Swiper found himself a huge bunch of kills. Went from like 1-3, I think, out of laning phase. And then got himself, you can see his ending score there, 12-11. Sure, it was a bit of a battle, Aurelia, you know?
Oh, man, I thought he was, like, you say 12-11. I forgot he died 11 times. Like, wasn't that mid-game there? He's getting taken out left and right.
Yeah.
But I was looking at him getting 3-4 kills every team fight, so I was thinking, oh, his score's going to be like, 15 to 8, that kind of thing. But no, it was essentially 1-for-1.
I mean, when you have I don't know how many kills were in the back end of the game, but it was something like probably 80 towards 90. It's not surprising that it had a whole bunch of deaths, because it really was about like where Swiper is on the map. Yep. The Rumble, every time he was at a team fight and Swiper wasn't, like in the last one you saw, he was just sitting in a side lane doing absolutely nothing, and they get the flank, they get the pick off, and they pick Swiper at the end, but they'd already won the team fight from that point. So it was all about kind of like between the top laners, whoever was at the engage won the team fight, and that's what you saw. Yeah,
mid-game, Swiper was very quick to rotate. In the late game, those Rumble ults were either, starting the team fights off with Destiny or catching people. Thanks, Richard.
Cool.
Is it just one game or is it 2?
That was pretty longish, I guess. I don't know.
Action-packed.
Yeah.